Hello, everybody. Welcome into ESPN MMA. I'm Brett Okamoto, and I am joined today by the undefeated UFC lightweight champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who looks to unify his title against the interim champion, Justin Gaethje, at UFC 254 on October 24th. Khabib, thank you so much for taking the time, man. We appreciate it. We know you're busy out there. First off, where is out there for you? Have you remained on Fight Island, or are you in Dubai right now?
Right now, I'm in Dubai, and 1 week before fight, we're gonna move to Abu Dhabi in Fight Island. We're gonna move to Fight Island 1 week before the fight.
How
But
long?
we're here already like 35 days, almost
Uh-huh.
35 days.
How's it been? Because I spoke to Hav before he went out to Dubai, and he told me this is the first time that you're going to have a training camp for a UFC fight, not in San Jose. So some guys are superstitious, they like their routine. How has it been moving your camp somewhere that you haven't had it for years?
No, it's not nothing special, but this is very interesting. Like since 2012, this is first time I make without San Jose. My training camp. And my training camp beginning in Dagestan, and like 6 week I trained very hard in Dagestan. Then we move here and we stay here last almost 35 days. Right now we have 12 days before the fight, and I feel like last 80 days I work so hard, you know, and my training camp going very good, and How is here, all my team here, Umar gonna fight, Islam gonna fight, I'm gonna fight, and all our teammates, all our corners, all our who gonna support us, everybody here, like we here like almost 25, 30 people.
Yeah.
And morning we train, all day rest, night time we train. It's like train, sleep, eat, repeat, like championship life,
Mhm. Is it better to have a lot of you guys fighting at this in a very, very short amount of time, or is it better when we can say, hey, Habib's got a big fight coming up, let's all focus on Habib and get him to the best that he can be? Which is the better situation?
No, it's like it's better, but same time it's a little bit hard because Umar fight, Islam fight, I fight. It's like a little bit pressure, but what we can do, it's very good when UFC give us together fight, because we can make weight together, we can train together, training camp, everything we can take all team. It's like interesting, and same time it's very hard.
Hmm. What has this year been like for you, just in terms of your training? Because it's moved around a couple times. You were supposed to fight Tony Ferguson. Finally that fight was supposed to happen,
Mm.
and then that fight doesn't happen. You get a new opponent in Justin, and you're
Mm.
dealing with a family issue in Moscow, and then you can't come to the States because of COVID. Like,
Mm.
has that been challenging, and what have the challenge been like? Just based on everything that you've had to deal with over the last 2020.
It was everywhere challenge. This year it was very hard for me, very very hard. It's like with the COVID, with everything what happened. It's like it was very hard, like everywhere. you know of course it was very big challenge for me. This is like hardest year in my life, and who knows how gonna be, how I'm gonna feel inside the cage, because like physically I feel great, mentally I feel great too, but like first time I'm gonna have like this hard situation when I go to the cage, and nobody knows, but my mental, my body like feeling very good. I really want to compete with this guy. I really want to be inside the cage, and this is my goal. This year I have to defend my title.
Mm.
you know
Did it help at all that you were able to go to Fight Island and corner one of corner your teammates so that you could feel that? You could like kind of
yeah,
feel what it's going to be like.
yeah.
What was that like for you?
It was very good experience. It was very good experience. I'm very happy to. I was there. I was there, and I see everything. Like how you go to arena, how you come back. First you beginning warm up in a hotel, then you move to like 1.5, 2 hour before the fight to arena. You feel this energy. You go to the cage. It's like completely everything is completely different. I'm very happy I have this experience when I corner on my teammate.
How were your emotions? Like, because I know your team is as close as they can be, and you were talking about all the challenges that you've had this year, and I love your answer that you don't really know what's going to be like on fight day, but you were pretty close to fight day. You got to walk out with your teammate. What were your emotions like when you were walking your teammate to the cage?
It was like when you go to the sparring day. It's like couple people there. Couple camera there. Like even I just try to find Dana. I don't see Dana. It's like I don't see nobody. Just media people and the referee. It's like completely different everything. And here when we train every morning, like when we have sparring session, it's like we have like almost 30 people here, okay? And this is like same thing in Fight Island. Almost like 30, 40 people like around the cage. And when I go to the cage, everybody watch my sparring, right? This is same thing. Like when I'm gonna go to Fight Island cage, like all media gonna watch on me, like 30, 40 people. It's like same experience, same feeling, I think. And I don't think it's gonna be like something special or something new for me. And I think it's gonna be like a sparring session.
Huh. One thing I'm looking
But
forward to.
honestly, I don't like Fight Island.
Why not?
Honestly, I don't like. I don't know, like energy, like everything would have. Honestly, I love Abu Dhabi, but Fight Island and everything what inside, I don't like this. If you ask why, okay. If you ask why, uh, only one thing I like. It was when I wake up after training, I go to breakfast. It was great breakfast there, and that's it. This is I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Other things like everything without fans, without like even like weigh in without fans. It's not interesting, fight without fans. It's not interesting. And honestly, I don't like this energy. I don't like this feeling. But I have already experienced. I see how everything is going, but this is not my style.
I mean, did any part of everything that you've said, so far in this interview, that it was the most difficult year of your life, and now you don't like the situation on Fight Island, you miss the fans being around it. Was there any part of you that just said, "I'll just wait"? Like what's like you've been through a lot this year, as a lot of people have, but I don't think anybody would have given you grief if you would have said, "You know what? I'm just going to not defend the title until 2021." Was that ever a consideration of yours?
Because even if we wait to 2021, we don't know when fans gonna come back because COVID keep going. And only one things make me exciting, very exciting. I'm very excited about challenge with Justin Gaethje because he's real deal. He's very tough guy. A lot of people talk about his like stylistically. It's gonna be very tough match for me. That's why I'm doing this. I know a lot of fighters. They really wanna be in Fight Island because of money, because they have family. They have to pay like a lot of things. They need money, and I understand this. But if you guys ask me, I don't need to pay nothing because of I have to fight and make money. This is not the this is not important for me. Like fighting, make money and do something. And I'm very happy what I have. And only one thing's why I'm here. I really want to compete with high level fighters in the world. Justin Gaethje right now is on the line, interim champ. A lot of people talk about he can beat me. Okay, that's why I come here. And even what happened last 4 months ago, what happened, and like everything going with this COVID and a lot of things. Why I need this fight? I'm already one of the greatest, one of the best fighter of all time, one of the best lightweight of all time. I have money, I have name, I have business, I have family, kids. I'm, like I have everything. Why I need fight? Why? I'm coming here to like cutting weight, everything with this COVID. Every couple days give test. For what? Only one thing, because I love competition. I love this. That's why I'm here. I really wanna challenge myself with best fighters in the world. Right now is Justin Gaethje, because of Justin Gaethje, and that's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, the narrative on Justin is that he just wanted to be exciting a few years ago. Then he lost some big fights, and he's like, "All right, I don't just want to be exciting anymore. I want to be the best fighter in the world." And since then, he's made some changes, and he's knocked some guys out, and he's looked very, very, very good. I think that's kind of the public kind of story on Justin. Is that what you've seen? Have you seen like this big change in him since he lost those fights?
Yeah, he changed a lot. He changed his style. I think because of his coach. I think coach changed my. It's my opinion, because he's a very smart coach, and he improved a lot. It's like last couple fight he impressed me. He completely changed. He fight a little bit smart, because like he fight like his style. If he keep fighting like this, when he come to UFC, when he fight with Michael Johnson, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, if he keep fighting like this, I think it's gonna be very short career for him. And I think that's why I think smart people give him good advice. I think that's why he changed his style, because he can punch, he can kick, he can wrestle, and he have to mix it up this everything. And now he beginning, and that's why he here now. That's why he have interim belt. He beat a lot of tough guys: Barboza, Cerrone, Ferguson, and now we're gonna fight after less than 2 weeks, and it's gonna be very big fight. It's a very big fight, one of the biggest fight in the year.
One thing he told me when I talked to him, I think it was a couple weeks ago, he said that he was looking forward to seeing how you reacted to seeing your own blood. Did you see that? That he was kind of basically saying, I don't know. He's the type of guy who his fights go his way, so when he sees his own blood, how is he going to react to that? What do you think of him wondering that about you?
I think maybe he don't know, but I see a lot of blood, but I never see my blood like inside the cage, but in this life, because I'm living in Dagestan, I see a lot of blood, and I don't think blood gonna stop me, and maybe he wanna put me on new, like for me, new position, and watch how I'm gonna react, but smart decision, but we'll see. We'll see.
I've talked to you before a lot of fights, and you always one thing that you always talk about is wanting to get them tired, breaking them down, dragging them into deep waters, drowning, and all that. One thing about Justin that I think we all say about him is that he's mentally tough guy. Like the way what he puts himself through in training camps and the mindset that he brings to a fight is pretty darn strong. Do you agree with that? Like, is he on another level in terms of how difficult it's going to be to break him on in this fight?
I don't think, even if he trained like 2 years in a row, hard training, nothing changed. Nobody can change for his condition. Nobody, because you have this or no. With conditioning, you have this or no. Nothing changed. Maybe he can a little bit improve his conditioning, and that's it. But I know, and I feel how I can make him tired. I am not Ferguson, Barboza, Cerrone, or other guys who gonna stand with him and just punch, kick, punch, kick, punch. I'm completely different. I'm gonna give him very good pressure. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna use my wrestling, grappling, my spirit, everything, and I'm gonna make him tired. And I think they understand this. They understand. They're gonna use a lot of footwork. They're gonna stay on middle of the cage. They working on some good plan. And but what they gonna do? I'm gonna keep going. They have to knock me out or tire it and give up. Only two choice.
Where did you watch this fight between he and Tony Ferguson? Where were you? How did you watch it?
I was in Dagestan. I was in Dagestan home.
You watching it live?
Yes, I watch live. Of course, this is very exciting fight.
Yeah, I mean,
And first fight, I sent a message to Ali and I told him like right before the fight, uh, Tony Ferguson makes surgery on his left leg, right?
yes,
And yes, left.
yeah.
And if you give him like beginning of the fight, couple good leg kicks, fight's over. And fight beginning, and when fight beginning, Tony Ferguson begin fight with southpaw, but Tony is not southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, first round change, first round finish, and after Ferguson become a little bit nervous because his plan is not working. Second round, not working. End of the round, he gave him good shot, uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
And third round, after third round, it was finished.
Yeah.
It was finished for me, because Justin understand he is much faster than him. He have very hard kick, he have very hard punch. Everywhere Tony Ferguson can take him down, and he fight very smart, move around, give him couple very hard punch, and end of the fifth round, he finish him.
I don't have to tell you this. A lot of us have been saying Tony and Habib, we've been saying this for 5 years. And then it kind of felt like maybe that was the end of it, or at least that really changes it, How did you feel when you saw that this guy who's been undefeated for a long time, like he was that guy for you, the rival that Justin beat him for?
Honestly, I feel a little bit bad, and same time I understand. Nobody can be same long time. Nobody. No Tony Ferguson, no Khabib, nobody. And one day, someone gonna beat you, or something gonna happen. God don't give to nobody. It's like fear, power, like reaction, mental, everything in one level always. One day it's gonna be go down. And his day come, and it was April. It was in April or May.
May.
May, yes. And I understand. It's like Tony Ferguson's time is finished. Now he gonna come back. Someone gonna beat him again. I believe, because when you take damage like this, you never gonna be same. Never ever. Even if you're Tony Ferguson, he take too much damage. You see how he tap, how he give up end of the five round. He go like this. And Tony Ferguson is great fighter, and right now he have choice. He can come and jump to Fight Island and fight with Islam Makhachev. He have 6 win streak. He's almost top 10. He have name, and why not? Why not? Why he don't wanna take this fight? UFC gonna give him good money. Ali Abdulaziz gonna give him 100,000 plus 100,000. And very good chance fight with Islam Makhachev, and after that maybe he can fight for the title if he win. But I think his time is finished.
Last thing about Tony, what did you make of his decision to cut weight twice in a very short amount of time? Were you following attention to that at all?
Stupid. You remember I told you I like Tony Ferguson, but he's stupid guy. This is what I think. He keep talking about me. Why you talk about me? Someone like, it's like smash your face, mate. Justin Gaethje smash you like everywhere. Why you keep talking about me? If you want to promote yourself, okay, I agree with you. But if you really want to keep talking about me and you think it's going to be like, this is something special, or this is put you on good position, this is show your mind, this is show how you weakness. And what we can do.
So, I mean, you're basically saying this, but I'll ask you directly. We're probably never going to see that fight, huh? We're probably never going to see you fight Tony Ferguson after all those years.
Maybe if he come back, but I don't think this is possible.
I mean, one thing I want to ask you about, and I know that you're not looking forward past Justin Gaethje at all, but it's been a storyline that Ali has talked about. Hav has mentioned, that it's real. It's something that you spoke about with your father. 30-0, is that your goal? Is that your goal in mixed martial arts? Do you want to get to 30-0 and retire? I mean, you can Google that right now, and 100 stories will pop up. Is that accurate?
Honestly, I don't know. It's gonna be great, 30-0, undisputed, undefeated. UFC lightweight champion. You know, I love this. I love this. I think a lot of people wanna. I want a lot of people want to see who support me 30-0. You know, it's like Mayweather in MMA. You know,
Mhm.
and this is very interesting. But I really don't know. You know, right now I'm focused on Justin Gaethje.
Is there any part of you? I remember last year before your fight against Dustin, I went out and saw you in San Jose, and we were actually sitting in Starbucks, and you told me, I asked you what you were going to do when your career was over, and I'll never forget your answer. You said, "I'm going to be free," and I don't know if you remember telling me that, but is that still how you feel, and what did you mean by that?
Yeah, you know why I wanna be free? Because I'm eagle. I wanna fly, just fly, fly. When my time come, I'm gonna die, you know. But before my time come, I wanna be fly, you know. I wanna be free. I wanna do whatever I want, you know. I wanna spend time with my family, friends, with my people, you know. I wanna living in my village, and because even if you have all world, you're gonna die. Everything is gonna be finished one day, and couple people gonna come to grave, put you inside the and finish. You know, that's why I don't wanna put like crazy goal in front of me. You know, like
Mhm.
very soon I think like soon my career gonna finish. Of course, this is I'm not on beginning my way, and soon it's gonna be finished, and I'm gonna beginning my new life. You
Mhm.
know, without all this like interview, without all this like with media stuff like weight cutting, hard training, like focusing. I'm gonna beginning like new life,
Mhm.
and for life I don't need like too much, you know.
Mhm.
Even if you billionaire, you never eat more than one bread in one day, you know. That's why it's like I want to be free. I want to fly, and I want to do whatever I want,
Mhm.
whatever I need when I die,
Mhm.
because I really believe to next life,
Mhm.
and it's gonna everything what you did, everything what you're gonna do uh, in next life, you have to do something what important for you in next life. You know,
Mhm.
like my father always talk about this with me, like he always tried to do something good for people around him, and for people from his country, from his village, for his family. He always do something, and he always say, I hope this is gonna help me for next life. And I have same feeling, I have same mind, you know.
So when are you allowed to do that? When are you allowed to be free? Like what has to be accomplished before you're free to do that?
I think very soon, couple years, this is it's gonna maximum couple years.
Mhm.
If I have time, I think it's maximum couple years.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you about the other part of, what everybody's talked about with your retirement is that could it be 30-0 and then could it be GSP as your final fight? And you even for your Instagram posted, Dustin or I'm sorry, Justin and then GSP. Is if in
Yeah.
a perfect world, ideally, is that what it looks like that you fight Justin Gaethje, you beat him, and then you fight, your hero, a guy you've looked up to, and George St. Pierre? Would that be perfect?
I think when Dana told me he has something special for me, I feel maybe we're gonna talk about GSP.
Mhm.
I feel because when I watch GSP Instagram, he always on good shape. You know, he training. You know, he's like great athlete. But honestly, I really don't know because he's old for this sport, for lightweight division. Right now, he's old because he's 4 years old, and he have to cut like more than 35 pounds. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. But if George St. Pierre want, I really want this, and UFC want, and Dana Dana can make this. This
Yeah,
is what I feel right now. Focus on Justin because Justin is a bad guy.
he is. He is.
You know, it's like next 2 weeks I don't like this guy, and he's tough. He know how to wrestle. He know how to punch. He know how to kick, and let's focus on him.
as you're making these decisions on, how to approach Justin and what to do during fight week, and you're going through all of this, and then, past the Justin fight, whatever you decide to do, those were all decisions that you made with your father, and now that you don't have him here, has your relationship with the sport changed? Have you changed? Has your role, like, within, your group from that Dagestan community, like what's
Mhm.
changed, now that, because he was the guy, he was the figurehead, right, of that entire
Yeah,
group. How has
yeah,
your relationship changed with the sport?
yeah. He was the guy who make all decision. I agree. A lot of things change. A lot of things, but I have all brothers with me. I have Javi here. I have even without father. I have father system with me in my mind. You know, and we don't forget nothing. It's gonna be always father plan, like coach say, coach have say always, hey, father's plan, father. Even in sparring, if I fight too much in stand up, he say always, hey, you have to come back to father plan. I don't like this your round. Even if you win in the stand up, you have to come back to father plan. It's like nothing changed in mind. Of course, we miss him, and this is like big missing for us. And but what we can do,
Yeah.
we have to keep going.
The outpouring of support and respect for your father was amazing. I mean, it came from all parts of the combat sports world, entertainment world. He was very, very respected. As his son, what do you think his legacy was on combat sports? What was your father's legacy?
uh, you know he take young guys like 7 fighters, like he take when they want very when they was very young, and he make them UFC fighters. Like he worked with them like 15, 17 years. This is not like someone trained like 10 years in wrestling and he come to like AKA and like someone make him like UFC fighter after 3 years. This is not like this. When my father, when he have students, they when they come, they don't have nothing. They was like 9, 10 years old. They never train nothing. And father make them UFC fighters. One of the UFC champion, couple UFC contender, right now, and he make lot of world champions, lot of great athletes, lot of great like persons, and I think he have very big legacy in mixed martial arts,
Yeah.
and and how he treat people, how he talk with people, how he respect people, how he respect this sport, and even when like 2 years ago this fight going like crazy, even my father always called me and I think, what are you talking about? Like he say, hey, don't think like even like even all world gonna talk bad about you, you can't talk back. Like be
Mm.
yourself and do your things if you believe this, if
Mhm.
you know, but don't go emotional. Calm down. Even if you say something about you, something about me, like family, religion, doesn't matter. Calm down and do your things. And that's it. You
Mhm.
know, and it was like for me, it's like I open my father like new person, and it was like this every year, like when I was 25, when I was 26, when I was 27, every year I knew my father like new person. And he gave me big experience. He gave me like it was very good time, like almost 32 years. And every year he tried to study me, he tried to give me good advice. We always communicate, we always talk. And he was like truly like my father, like friend, like coach, like everything, you know but right now what we can do?
Yeah.
Nobody can do nothing, and we have to keep going.
Well, I mean, he lived an amazing life and he accomplished so much. And I'll say that I never really had a long conversation with him, but I got to meet him in Moscow when Bubakar fought there late last year.
Hmm.
And one of the coolest things I've seen is just like the way you guys, how you treated him. I mean, the
Yeah,
level of respect and the level of trust that your whole group had for him. Getting to see that in person was
yeah.
very cool. I was happy I was over there to get a look at that. So, um, last question for you, man. And here's how I'll preface it, because every time you and I sit down and have an interview, I feel like I have to ask you one question about Conor McGregor, and I almost always apologize for it, because Conor's not involved in this fight, at least directly right now. But there were reports that came out. Dana White had said that his plan was to have you and Conor coach on The Ultimate Fighter if you won this fight against Justin. And then what Dana said is that you shut that down, that you're like, no, I have just no interest in doing it. Is it done? Like, is this going to be the last time I ever ask you about Conor McGregor? Is it just over? Are you never, ever going to fight the guy, or do you think it's still possible?
This Ultimate Fighter with him, this is good attention for him. I don't want to give him this. I never give him this. Even they give me $5 billion. Even they give me UFC. I never do this. This is good attention for him. And done. Everything is done. October 6th, I finish him, and I finish everything about him. And I have new challenge. Dustin Poirier, now Justin Gaethje. We'll see who's gonna be next, but I don't think it's gonna be Conor McGregor.
Really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you back in the octagon doing your thing. Thanks so much for the time, Khabib.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.